Oh, are you really gonna do it? Oh, I think you might go for it. All right, here we go. Wow.
Look at you, even putting it in the right way.
Rachele, she has always been a bit boy crazy.
Wow, what are you doing?
So we're very happy to put this chapter behind us.
I gave them my speech, and I didn't know we could have teammates, so this is...
Rachele is such an easy person to love, unless you're asking her to make any decision about anything, anytime, any place, anywhere.
Okay, we'll put it right here.
Right there.
Now you can make decisions.
He does that on purpose all the time.
Yeah.
Except for Cam. That was an easy decision for her, and we couldn't agree more.
And Cam checks all the boxes. Jacked up truck, check. Tight jeans, check. Cowboy hat, check. And those boots, check. Oh, and to throw it in, their song, 4x4 by You, check.
I'm excited. I hope that Libby decides to have one more with me so that we can raise a child together. So.
If it were up to him, we'd probably have like 2 kids by now.
The 2 greatest things I've done in my life is find the person that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with and start a family with that person. And everything else doesn't matter. So I encourage you guys to do that. Thank you.
So I was getting my nails done, and our mutual friend, Taylin, we were just talking about like how hard it was like find somebody in Humboldt because it's so small, and she's like, well, what about my friend Cam? And I was like, well, I don't know him. She's like, well, that's okay. And I'm like, well, I'm not even friends with him on social media. And she's like, just add him. And I was like, okay.
I had this random message, and all it said was, I like your beard. That was like one of maybe the only DMs that I ever got from a random person. So I was like, this is weird.
And then he was like, thank you, your smile is infectious.
I was caught off guard because it's never happened.
Yeah, that was it was like a Monday or Tuesday, and then he was working in Crescent City at the time, so he came back to Eureka on a Thursday just to go on a date with me.
Went to North of 4th for our first little get-together.
And then got up early the next morning and go back to work in Crescent City.
I mean, she was, for sure, after that first or second, she's like, oh, yep, I already decided that you were my person. I was like, well, it wasn't that quick for me, but it was quicker than most. Once I get to know her and her family, I was like, this is good people.
It was nice because it like made us take it slow, and I feel like it was just like, you couldn't get in that like obsessive state, you know, where like you're like, oh, I really like this person and I just want to spend every single minute with them. And it's like, yeah, I did, but it just forced us to like take it slow, which was really nice.
Cameron's a very quiet person. He would tell me certain things, you know, it wasn't very like emotional things or what he was feeling towards someone. We didn't always have those conversations, except for this time. The way that he talked about her prior to me meeting her, I was like, I had got to meet this person. I knew where it was leading, for sure.
Yeah, I love Cam. Like, he just felt like right into the family.
He takes care of her like she's the world to him. You know, he just takes great care of her, gets up and gets coffee in the morning, brings it to her when she's waking up, and he just treats her well. Just can't be any better.
So when she introduced me to Cam, I was like, oh my God. And I gave him the biggest hug ever, you know, and I said, oh my God, he's such a big mountain man. I was just like, he had this big beard, you know, and I was like, oh my God. Right then and there, I just loved the guy.
I think he is very calming for her. She's always been this very bubbly, happy person, and I think that he allows her to be just that.
The thing that I like the best is that Cameron's himself all the time when he's with her, and she loves it. She loves him, and you can tell. And so, same goes for her, I think.
And I'm just happy that Rachele has found somebody like that. And it's super important to have in a relationship, you know, someone that you can be super close to. And I think they both share a lot of the same points of view in life, which is huge.
I feel like I know when Cameron's truly happy and he's truly happy.
To think a statement as simple as, I like your beard, could lead us to, I do. You sliding into my DMs is the best that has ever happened to both our lives. You bring out my joy that has been hiding for far too long. You encourage me to be myself, which brings out a piece of me that has been missing. When people are searching for their half, I don't think it means what they're missing. I think it means finding somebody that helps bring out the other half that is already within them and loving their whole self. I've never questioned you loving my full self, and that's why I knew this was the easiest choice for me to make in asking you to be my travel partner, my lover, my second half, my wife, and my mother of my future children.
While staring at an almost full moon that was overwhelming the dark night sky, I started to think about how much I love you, how every single morning you tell me you love me to the moon, and I always respond to the moon and back. I then began to think about how the moon and back wasn't far enough because my love for you continues to grow each and every day. When I think I couldn't possibly love you more, a new day is here. Thank you for loving me for who I am, for never trying to change or fix me, for simply loving me in every way, shape, and form. You've shown me more love than I've ever known. I vow without hesitation to love you unconditionally through sickness and in health, our joys and sorrows, and through every stage of life we have yet to live together. But most importantly, to love you always and forever.
I now pronounce you, Cameron, and you, Rachele, husband and wife. Cameron, you may kiss your bride. Now I pronounce to you, Mr. and Mrs. Cameron Ott.
I wouldn't trade anything for it, 'cause